Take this moment in time to gather your thoughts. Now, release each one. Slowly. Let go of your worries. Stand up tall. Breathe deeply in and out. In and out. With each breath out, release each thought. Focus on your breaths. Feel your feet firmly planted to the floor. Mountain pose is a basic standing pose. It is a place to start from and return to. Stand with feet together and feel your abdominals pulling tight, and relax your shoulders down and back. Keep your eyes closed and gently rock forward to the toes and back into the heels, coming to rest in the space between. Slowly open your eyes and gaze forward. Feel the length in the spine. Keep the arms relaxed down by the sides of your body. Press down firmly through the feet, bringing energy to your legs. Feel calm and grounded as you breathe deeply in this tall, quiet pose. Sun salutation. Inhale, circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift your head up halfway. Exhale, release into a forward fold at the hips. Inhale, step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale, drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale, push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale, push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings, performing a downward facing dog. Exhale, bring both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift halfway up. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, return to mountain pose. Inhale, circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale, drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale, push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale, Push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings. In the downward facing dog position. Exhale, step both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift halfway up. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, return to mountain pose. Inhale, circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Stand here and breathe deeply, feeling the power from your arms travel through your body, legs placed firmly on the ground underneath. Feel your legs support you, the energy flowing through them. Fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Lift up halfway and gaze out in front of you, feeling your spine lengthen. Return back to a deep forward fold and circle arms overhead to stand up tall. Return to standing, feet firmly on the ground in mountain pose. Breathe deep as you stand in this tall, quiet pose. Standing side stretch. Begin in mountain pose. Bring your hands to your hips and step your feet out wide. Square your hips to the front. Turn your right hip out and begin bending at the knee to 90 degrees so the thigh is parallel to the ground. Make sure the knee is stacked above the ankle. Inhale and place the right elbow to the right knee. Exhale. Reach left arm overhead and reach to the right overhead and to the side. Continue to reach through the fingertips and feel the stretch along your left side. Hold this position and breathe deeply. In and out. In and out. In and out. This pose stretches the inner thigh and provides a great lateral stretch for the entire spine. To release, draw your right arm back to your hip and stand tall with feet still spread out wide. Turn the left hip out and bend the knee to 90 degrees so the thigh is parallel to the ground. Inhale. Place the left elbow to the left knee. Exhale and reach the right arm up and overhead to the left side. Continue to reach through the fingertips and feel the stretch along your right side. Hold this position and breathe deeply. In and out. In and out. Return to mountain pose. Sun salutation. Inhale. Circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale. Fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale. Drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale. Push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale. Push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings for a downward facing dog position. Exhale. Step both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift halfway up. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale. Return to mountain pose. Inhale. Circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale. Fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale. Drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale. Push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale and push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings in a downward facing dog position. Exhale. Step both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift halfway up. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale. Return to mountain pose. Chair pose. Begin in mountain pose. Circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale. Draw your hands down to your chest with palms together while bending your knees into a high squat position. Press your palms firmly into prayer position, drawing the inner thighs together. Tuck your tailbone down to flatten out the lower back. Hold the pose and breathe deeply. This powerful pose works the muscles of the legs and stimulates the diaphragm. Keep palms pressed together, feeling the energy between them soften as you breathe deeply. Focus on your breathing. Notice where in your body it goes in and out. Focus on that area. Focus on the air traveling slowly, giving you life. Feel your feet firmly planted to the floor. Feel your thighs and hips as they strongly support your body, allowing your shoulders to relax. Return to mountain pose. Sun salutation. Inhale. Circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale. Fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale. Drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale. Push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale. Push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings in a downward facing dog position. Exhale. Step both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift halfway up. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale. Return to mountain pose. Inhale. Circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale. Fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale. Drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale. Push your palms into the ground and feel the energy as you lift your arms up and your torso while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale. Push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings for a downward facing dog position. Exhale. Bring both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and lift halfway up. Exhale. Release into forward fold. Inhale. Open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale. Return to mountain pose. Eagle pose. Begin in mountain pose. Start to bend the knees and transfer all of your weight to your left foot, with the left knee still slightly bent. Lift your right foot up and cross it over the left knee, letting it rest on the left knee and lower thigh. Inhale and extend your arms forward, pulling your left arm in and crossing your right arm underneath your left. Both elbows should be bent with palms facing you. Pull your elbows down, feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Try to tuck the tailbone under and continue to stretch and extend the spine. Hold this pose and breathe deeply. This standing balance pose strengthens the ankles and releases tightness in the shoulders. Feel all of the stress from the day fade away as you hold this strong pose. As you release the pose, let one of the worries you had fade into nothingness. As you exhale, release the stress and return to the mountain pose, standing tall with firm, positive energy. Start to bend at the knees and transfer all of your weight to your right foot, with the right knee still slightly bent. Lift your left foot up and cross it over the right knee, letting it rest on the right knee and lower thigh. Inhale and extend your arms forward, pulling your right arm in and crossing your left arm underneath your right. Both elbows should be bent, with palms facing you. Pull your elbows down, feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Try to tuck the tailbone under and continue to extend the spine. Hold this pose and breathe deeply. In and out. In and out. In and out. Return to mountain pose. Wide leg forward bend. Begin in mountain pose. Bring your hands to your hips and step your feet out wide. Square your hips to the front. Inhale. Tuck the tailbone under and lift your head up, extending the spine. Exhale. Hinge from the hips and fold forward, keeping your back straight. Release your hands from your hips and touch the floor. Allow the back of the neck to be long and let the weight of your head lengthen the spine. Stay here and breathe deeply, surrendering to gravity. This pose stretches the hamstrings and releases tension in the spine, neck, and shoulders. As you let the weight of your head fall, release your worries and let them fall with it. Let gravity take your troubles and let them cascade down to the ground, away from your body. Return to mountain pose. Sun salutation. Inhale. Circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale. Fold your body forward, bending at the hips. softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale, drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale, push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale, push your hands into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings. Exhale, step both legs forward, back into a deep forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, return to mountain pose. Inhale, circle your arms out and up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, fold your body forward, bending at the hips, softly bending your knees and reaching your hands to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, step one foot back and then the other into a plank position. Exhale, drop to your knees and lower your chest to the ground. Inhale, push your palms into the ground and feel the energy in your arms as you lift your torso up while keeping your hips to the ground in an upward facing dog position. Exhale, push your arms into the ground and flatten the feet, keeping the knees straight and feeling the spine lengthen. Pause here and breathe into the hamstrings for a downward facing dog position. Exhale, step both legs forward and back into a deep forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift up halfway. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, open the arms out to each side and stand up tall, bringing arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, return to mountain pose. Staff pose. This seated posture is the beginning and end of all seated poses and twists. Start by sitting on the floor with your legs stretched out and tightly pressed together. Engage all the muscles in your legs, pressing the back of your knees into the floor and flexing your feet so your toes reach towards your knees. Spread the toes without letting the feet rotate outward. Place your hands at your sides and open your chest. Be sure your weight is equally distributed between both of your sit bones as you sit up tall. Keep your head in a neutral position and work to pull the abdominal muscles in closer to the spine. Stay here and breathe, focusing on these details. Double toe hold. Begin in staff pose. Bend both knees and bring your heels closer to your body. Start to shift your weight back as you lift both legs and hold onto your heels. Maintain your balance and keep your lower legs parallel to the ground. Engage your abdominals and hold this pose while breathing deeply. This pose provides a great balance challenge. Return to staff pose. Engage all of the muscles in your legs by pressing the back of your knees into the floor and flexing the feet towards your knees. Spread the toes without letting the feet rotate outward. Place your hands at your sides and open your chest. Be sure that your weight is equally distributed between both of your sit bones as you sit up tall. Keep your head in a neutral position and work to pull the abdominal muscles in closer to the spine. Stay here and breathe, focusing on these details. Head beyond the knee. Begin in staff pose. Bend the right knee and pull your foot closer to your left thigh. Rotate your body toward your left leg. Inhale and circle the arms up overhead. Exhale and fold forward, reaching as far as you can towards your left foot. Think as deep as you can in this calm, quiet pose. Stay here and breathe fully. This calming pose loosens the hamstrings and the lower spine. Focus and think, blocking out all other thoughts. Concentrate on your hamstrings. Feel them loosen with each passing second. Concentrate on your breathing. Each breath released, decreasing your stresses. Inhale to roll the spine back up. Exhale, returning to staff pose. Inhale, bend the left knee and pull your foot closer to your right thigh. Rotate your body towards your right leg. Inhale and circle the arms up overhead. Exhale and fold forward, reaching as far as you can towards your right foot. Think as deep as you can in this calm, quiet pose. Stay here and breathe fully. Focus and think, blocking out all other thoughts. Concentrate on your hamstrings as they loosen. Concentrate on your breathing, each breath decreasing your stresses. Inhale to roll the spine back up. Exhale, returning to staff pose. Crescent moon pose. Begin in a kneeling position. Step forward with your right leg into a lunge position. Your hips should be square and your forward knee should be right over the ankle. Bring your hands to rest on the top of the right thigh. Deepen the pose by sinking into your lunge. You should feel a tremendous stretch in the front of the left hip, all the way down to the knee. Hold this pose and breathe, enjoying the release you are feeling from your thigh, letting your worries release with your muscular tension. Return to a kneeling position to switch sides. Step forward with your left leg into a lunge position. Your hips should be square and your forward knee should be right over the ankle. Bring your hands to rest on the top of the left thigh. Deepen the pose by sinking down into your lunge. You should feel a tremendous stretch at the front of the right hip, all the way down to the knee. Hold this pose and breathe, enjoying the release you are feeling from your thigh, letting your worries release with your muscular tension. Return to kneeling position. Downward dog. Starting from a kneeling position, step your hands out so they are wider than your shoulders. Your feet should be wider than your hips. Keep your arms straight and press your hands evenly into the floor. Move your chest closer to your thighs as you press your sitting bones closer to the ceiling. Move your hips back and up away from your wrists. Now, focus on the lengthening of the back and the thighs by trying to straighten your legs. If your hamstrings are tight and you can't hold your heels to the ground, let up a bit by bending the knees softly. Hold this pose and breathe deeply, focusing on each breath as it is released from your lungs. This inversion pose focuses on the stretching of the spine, hamstrings, and shoulders, and provides additional blood flow to the brain. Release pose and lie face down. Cobra pose. While lying down on your stomach, bring your hands out to the sides of your shoulders. Bring your legs together, tightly behind you, engaging your glutes. Inhale and start to lengthen through the top of your head as you begin extending your spine, pressing down through the palms of your hands. Exhale, keep the shoulders soft and the neck long. Breathe fully and deeply, drawing your abs in as you hold this pose. This back bend opens the chest and increases mobility in the vertebrae. Release pose, lying face down. Child's pose. Sit back on your heels while pressing your palms into the floor. Draw the shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Allow the back of your neck to be long. Rest your forehead to the floor. Breathe fully and deeply into the lower part of your lungs and belly. Enjoy this pose and relax as you feel each breath uplift your torso, lifting your spirits and calming the mind. Hero pose. Begin in a kneeling position with your knees close together and your heels apart. Rest your glutes between your heels. Draw your abdominals in tightly as you inhale and circle your arms overhead, interlacing the fingers. Exhale, push your palms into the ceiling as you drop your shoulders away from your ears. Hold this stretch and breathe deeply, once again focusing on each breath as a singular entity. Each breath holding the very life that sustains you. Next, release your hands and rest them on the backs of your heels. Inhale here, then exhale and fold your upper body forward, hinging at the hips and keeping the spine elongated. Bring the forehead to rest on the floor. Hold this pose and breathe deeply. This pose stretches the front of the thighs and opens the ankle joints. It reduces the blood supply to the legs. As you return to the kneeling position, enjoy the rush of fresh blood to the knees. Sage twist. Begin in staff pose. Bend the knees and bring both feet beside the right hip, soles of the feet facing up. Begin twisting the spine to the right as you reach your arm behind you and place your left hand to the right knee. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale and gaze over your right shoulder, extending the stretch into your neck. To open the right shoulder, lift your right hand and place the back of it on your lower spine. Hold this twisting pose, feeling the stretch spiral up your entire spine. This pose releases tension in the neck, shoulders, and spine. Give way to letting your tension fade. To release, slowly unwind and return to staff pose. Bend the knees and bring both feet beside the left hip, soles of the feet facing up. Begin twisting the spine to the left as you reach your left arm behind you and place your right hand to the left knee. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale and gaze over your left shoulder, extending the stretch into your neck. To open the left shoulder, lift your left hand and place the back of it on your lower spine. Hold this twisting pose, feeling the stretch spiral up your entire spine. Corpse pose. Lie down on the floor with your back and your legs apart and stretched out. Your hands should be open with palms up. Soften your shoulders away from your ears and lengthen the back of your neck. Allow your jaw to relax and soften the muscles in your face. Settle the mind and breathe naturally, allowing the body to sink farther and farther into the floor. Close your eyes and rest here for a few more minutes or longer if desired. This restful pose allows the body to completely relax and the mind to quiet. You have now completed your yoga practice.